FireCrawl is going to allow us to scrape any website and turn it into LLM ready data. And what is good is that it is also open source. So once you go to their website, just click here and you will get 500 free credits to start and play with. So as you can see here, we are able to do 4 main things inside FireCrawl. Basically, we can scrape a single URL, we can crawl, we can map, and we can extract. This is a new feature and it is already in beta mode, and what this means that basically we can extract any data from any website, and we can give it a prompt. For example, tell FireCrawl to go and scrape data from this company and see what are their codes and what are their services they offer. So in this video, we're gonna mainly be looking at this new feature, and we're also getting to n8n, and I'll show you how you can automate this process so you don't have to come here and every time give the URL to FireCrawl and wait for the data. You can easily make it as an automation and it runs by itself. So today in this video, we're gonna scrape data out of this website. Basically, this is a website that has multiple codes, and here on this first page they have 10 codes, and they also have other categories that have a bunch of codes. So I'm just going to go back to the main page, and I'm going to just copy the URL and go back to n8n. Here I'm going to add a node which is a HTTP request, and this is only to show you how the simple extract is working. So this is a get method, and if I paste the URL here and hit test, so this is all the nasty HTML ugly code that we are pulling from the website. Basically, this is the code that runs the website. It has all the styles for the website. It has all the styles and fonts that running the website and give it a look. So basically, if we go back here and, for example, if we check for if we copy this word, and if we go back to n8n and try to find it, yeah, you will see the code is here. So basically, this is the HTML for source code for this website, but we really don't want to deal with it because this is not easy and this is not understandable to read. So what we're gonna do is to get the same data but in a very beautiful, good looking way. So now if we go back to FireCrawl and use the single URL scrape mode and give the URL to FireCrawl and run it, you will see that we are getting the same data but in a markdown format, and which is more understandable and more easy to read. Yeah, so basically this is a scraping, and we basically give the URL and get the information from the website in either markdown format or HTML, and then we will give this information to our LLM or large language model, and just ask him to give all the information we are looking for inside that data. So right now in this case, in this data, we are basically looking for all of these different codes. And basically with this extract feature, we can also give the URL and also give it a prompt and say that go to this website and get all of this code from this page. But not only this page, we can also tell it to take all of the codes from this page and also this category and also this one, and basically every other pages inside this website. So I'm going to show you how it works in FireCrawl, and then I'm going to show you how we can plug it inside n8n and run it automatically. Alright, so right now I'm telling FireCrawl to extract all of the codes and authors from this website and also give it the URL. And right now what it's gonna do is gonna generate all the parameters for our LLM that the LLM needs that data to look for. So if you click generate parameters, you will see that right now it generates a schema for us. Basically we have the URL and we have the text that we are looking for, which is a string, and we also looking for the authors of the text, which also a string. And the prompt is also to extract all the codes and the corresponding authors from this website. So if we run, you will see that FireCrawl will go not only to the first page, but will go to all of the pages on the codes2scrape.com, and we'll get all the codes with their corresponding authors. Alright, so right now, as you see, we got 58 codes. Basically, we got a JSON code here, which has an object as codes. and inside the quotes we have this data as a text author, and text author. So right now what we are going to do is that we're going to n8n, which is an automation platform, and we can do like instead of having one URL, we can have like multiple URLs, like 20, 30s, and scrape the data from their website. But instead of coming here every time and put the URL by ourselves, we can do it completely automatically inside n8n. So let's jump in there and I'll show you how we can connect your n8n to FireCrawl. Alright, so now we are inside our n8n. I'm gonna delete this HTTP request and we'll get a new one. And right now what we need to do is actually to go to FireCrawl documentation and import the core command, rather than basically just go here and put any data here manually by ourselves. So what you're gonna do is to go to your FireCrawl and go to docs here. And once you are here, from the left menu, you can scroll down and come to this extract. And this is where we are looking for. Alright, so once you're on this page, if you scroll down, you will see that basically how we can use this extract method. We can use a single page extract, or we can use multiple pages like full domain, as I showed you before. And the only difference is that once you have your URL, if you leave it as it is, it only scrape or extract data from a single page. But if you add this little asterisk at the end of the URL, right now this means that this is a wildcard here, and it will automatically parse all the URLs inside that domain. So if you scroll here and if you click on curl, this is actually the code that we need for our n8n. Basically, if we copy paste it into our n8n, this will automatically fill all the parameters that we need. Right now this is a post request and it has the header of content type, authorization, and also has a body that we need to change this body a little bit, but don't worry, I'll show you how you can do it very easy and quickly. So let's just copy this code and go back to our n8n, and from here click curl and paste the code here and import it. Yeah, you see that all the parameters are filled automatically. We don't need to do anything here. So as I showed you before, this is the method is post, and we have the URL endpoint already here. And right now I'm going to show you how you can use your API key or authentication key, and also you can save it for the future, so you don't have to come here every time and put your credentials. So first of all, you need to go back to your FireCrawl dashboard, and from this left menu click on API keys, and here just if you don't have the API key, you can create a new one from here, and you can copy this key and come back to your n8n. So here on n8n, actually we need to set up our API key, and for this one we have authorization as a header. So the name is authorization and the value is bear your API key. So what you're gonna do is to exactly change or remove this parameter here with your API key. But remember that after the word bear, you need to have a space here, and then you need to put your API key. So let's just save it, so every time we don't have to come here and put our authorization key here. So what you're gonna do is to copy the value key here and go back here to authentication, and you need to click generic credential type, and from here you need to select the type. So select the header authorization, because we know that this is a header, and from here you need to create a new credential. So just give it a name. So I'm gonna give the FireCrawl. Yeah, and for the name you can put authorization, and inside the value you just paste your API key and click save. So now that we have saved our authorization, we can just turn off this header. Alright, and the next step is actually we need to configure this body request. So click here on expression. I'm gonna open it up, and as you see here we have some information. So right now by default we have 3 URL that we don't exactly need this. We can change this URL with the URL from the code scraper website. So I'm gonna copy the URL now, and I'm gonna keep this double quotation, and I'm gonna put our URL here. So this is the URL that we want to scrape, but remember, after this backslash we need to put asterisk so that FireCrawl can goes to all the pages on this website and scrape all the data. And here we need to change this prompt here because we don't want this company mission and whatever as a default here. So if you go back to FireCrawl playground, you will see here we have a prompt from FireCrawl. So we're gonna grab this and we're gonna put it here. And the next is actually telling our LLM what information you need to pull back. So we need to change this schema here because this is not the way we want our LLM to pull the data back. So if we go back again to the playground, you will see that here we have a schema. If you click here and put it as a JSON view, we can actually copy all of this and come here. So here we will keep schema column space, and from here we will replace it with our schema. And right now everything is good. We can also right now check see if it is working. So here if you click on test, we got an error. So let's find out what it says. JSON parameter needs to be valid. Okay, so what is exactly going on here, that this JSON format actually is not a valid format. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy all of this JSON format here, and we go to ChatGPT and we ask ChatGPT basically to sort this JSON format and make it valid. Yeah, you see that it says that our JSON is correct, but basically it is missing some spaces between these parameters and braces. So now it corrected our JSON, and if we copy and go back to our n8n, put the JSON here and click test. All right, so you see that we got the message true and ID. So let's quickly change the name for this one and put it as extract. All right, so what's going on now that we have sent the request to FireCrawl and we are waiting for information to fulfill. So right now, the next step actually is to check if our order is fulfilled. So what we're gonna do is to go back to our documentation, and from the right side, we're gonna click here on asynchronous extraction and status checking. And basically this is where we can see the status of our request that we sent. And here we can copy this curl command. We can go back to our n8n and actually add another HTTP node, and here we're gonna import our curl. And the next step is actually to set up our authentication, but we already have saved it, so we can use this generic credential type, and from here we'll click header and we can choose our credential. But here you will see that once we are checking our status here, after this extract should be the extract ID. So inside our n8n we need to change our URL field into an expression, and we need to give it a backspace, and after that always the ID for that request is coming from the left side from the previous node, so we can grab this ID and pull it here. Now this means that we are checking the status ID from the post that we sent. Yeah, and that's it. We can give it a test, and you will see that we have the information and our status is completed. So this means that our order is fulfilled. We have the codes here. Basically we got 46 code, and you might see that sometimes we get 46, sometimes we get another number, because this is right now in beta version in FireCrawl. It is not consistent as it should be, so every time it gives us some random numbers. Yeah, but our status is completed. We have our codes and authors and all of our data. So now this is how it is working. Once we send the request here to FireCrawl, it will begin the process of scraping of all the data from the URL, and it really sometimes takes 5 to 10 minutes. So what we can do here, we can always check for our status of the request which is completed or not. So here we can add a wait time, and tell our automation that if the status is still in progress, wait for a few minutes and try again. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna add an if node, and here we can change this name to status check, and here in our if node, basically the value should be JSON data. So you can pull up this data from the status check, and here we need to check if the data inside our status check is empty or not. So here we're gonna click on is empty, but right now you're seeing that we have an error here. It doesn't match because the data that we are pulling actually is not string, it is an array. So here we need to click array and say that it is empty. And if you click test, you will see that it says true, and the data field is empty right now. So now it is in processing and we need to wait. Here, if it is true and we have to wait, we're gonna click on this plus button and we're gonna add a wait node here. Yeah, and we can actually wait 5 seconds. Basically, it waits 5 seconds, and again, if we test it, it will wait 5 seconds. And yeah, we can again drag this and connect this to status check. So it waits 5 seconds. If the data is still empty, it will check the status again after 5 seconds. And if we click test again, we will see that we have our data coming. So it is not in process anymore. We already our process is fulfilled. And this time, if we check, we got 43. Basically, this is 44 because computer is counting from 0. So we got 44 items here. And if we test our if node, you will see that, yeah, but now we got an error. So let's see what this error is. Okay, so yeah, basically this is that before our data has arrived, this JSON data was an array, but right now we have our data, and this is not an array anymore, this is an object. So what we can do is to actually go to settings and click on error, so we can continue using error output. So if I click save again and run it again, yeah, you see that we don't have any error again, and it goes to the false branch. So let's quickly test this workflow and see everything works well. But if we open this extract and we go to this prompt, let's remove this asterisk, and basically let's just scrape only one page and see everything works. So click save, and we will click the test flow. So right now, yeah, we are waiting 5 seconds because it is not ready. So hopefully, yeah, we got a problem. Okay, so let's open this and see what is the problem. The resource you are requesting could not be found. Yeah, I think the problem is here because this JSON.id is not actually exist anymore, because we are going to this wait time, and from this wait time we are going to this status check, and we are actually basically pulling the code or the node from here. So we need to change this and put a reference node variable here. So I need to change it to double curly braces, extract .item.json.id. So now it should be fine. So let's save it and let's delete this again and test it again. So now we are sending the data. We check the status. There is nothing yet. We are waiting 5 seconds. We are checking again, and our order is not completed yet. It is still processing. We hit the status again. Basically, I think it needs more time. So yeah, this is the 4th time. We are still waiting 5 seconds. And after the 5th, yeah, our data has arrived, and instead of going to the true branch, now you will see that it goes to false branch. All right, so let's quickly check it and see how many codes we got here. We got 9, but actually it's 10 because the computer are counting from 0. And this is because we removed that asterisk at the end of our URL, and in that case, it only scrapes the first page, which only has 10 codes. And yeah, that's done. After that, if it goes to false branch, it means that our data has arrived. We can actually add an aggregate node here. Basically, it pulls all the information that are coming as codes and author, and simplify it and kind of categorize everything all together. Yeah, and that's a super simple template. If you want to get access to this template, I'm gonna put the link down in the description. You can go to the link and you can download it, and from once you download the file, you can come to your n8n, open a new workflow, and from here, if you click on three dots and if you click on import from the file, you can import it, and you will have the same template inside your n8n, but you need to go inside every node and configure your settings. Yeah, so guys, with this template you can really do some good stuff. You can basically search for inside the company's website and get all the information, and maybe you can outreach them, or maybe you have 30 or 40 URLs that you want to scrape all of them and get the data and use this data in your business or whenever you want. This is very good method to use. It really automates the workflow. You don't really have to every time go to FireCrawl and put the URL by your hand. You can use this automation in n8n. So if you need any further assistance or help, just put your comment down in the comment section. I'll be reading them and I'll answer them as soon as possible. And as always, if you found value in this video, I appreciate if you like it. And if you want to see more videos like this, these kind of tutorials, just hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification. So once I post a new video, you will get the notification instantly. See you in the next one.